Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 12th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, 3, 5, 8, 9. Let's start with the 3. We have these 3s looking in. This 3 looks up, so there's a 3 in one of these two cells. The 5, let's see, 3 vertically doesn't do anything, does it? Not that I can tell. We have 2 5s here. This 5 helps, puts a 5 on one of these two. Vertically, nothing. The 8, I'm not seeing anything with 8. And the 9, we have 2 9s here. So 9's in one of these two, actually, because we have this 9 down here. And then vertically, we have these 2 9s. This 9 helps, puts a 9 in one of these two. All right. Since we're doing 9s, I see these 9s looking in. This 9 looks down. That does place a 9 here, which might come in handy later. All right. Back up here, I'm just seeing what looks into the box, especially through here, nothing, or through here. We have the 2. That's that. I guess the 2 2s look up, so we get the 2 in one of these two. All right, let's look at this 5 here. Nothing really to talk about. We already got the 2 5s there. All right, and then 3, 4, and 9. So we have the 2 9s. Oh, we already have the 9 placed. The 3 and the 4. Okay, I'm seeing this 4 looks down, this 4 looks in. That puts a 4 in one of these two. That points in here with this 4, putting a 4 in one of these two. I think that's the end of that. What else do we have going on here? The 7, the 2. I'm noticing 7s look in, putting a 7 in one of these two. We also have 2 2s looking in, putting a 2 in one of these two. Did I finish with this 3, 4, 9? I think so, yeah. So we're just moving on to this. The 2 2s we got looking up. The 4 we got nothing with that 1. 2 and 7. 7 looks down, 7 looks in, putting a 7 in one of these two. For what it's worth. I feel like I'm missing something here. I don't know what it is. 1, 5, 8, 9. The 1 in this box is placed right here. These ones look up, putting a 1 up here somewhere. Now the 8 looks down. Does anything else? Yes, the 8 and the 4 look down. And so where do 8 and 4 go in this box? They have to go in these two cells. So we can actually center mark 4, 8 here. And that eliminates both 4. So anything but 4 and 8. Sorry, I got a little distracted. That eliminates both 4 and 8 from these two cells. That leaves behind a triple over here. So we need a 2, 3, and 5 here. So we have this 2, we have this 3, but I'm just going to write it out. 2, 3, 5. That's not 2, that's not 3. So that 2, 3, 5 triple removes 5 from here. That places 5 in the box right there. Can I do anything with that? Not at the moment. And then the remaining 2 digits in this column are the 6 and 7. I think it's just a 6, 7 pair. All right. 4, 8. I'm going to look at the rest of this row. We need a 3, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6, 7. So this is just 5, 6, 7. This is also 5, 6, 7. So where, okay, the 3 can be in 2 places. This can be any of 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Unfortunately, 2 places for 3. All right. Did I finish these digits? I think so. 1, 5, 8, 9. All right. Okay, this final band, we got the 9, the 2. Doesn't seem to do anything. 1, 3, 8, 9. All right, I'm seeing these 2 1s. That might be it. Okay, clearly the puzzle's not done yet. We finished our first pass, our first scan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go row by row and see if there's anything worth penciling, and also, I mean, if there's any pairs or triples, but we got this pair already, so I don't think there's anything. But let's take a look. This is down to 5. I'm a little desperate, so we're going to look. We need a 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 1, 2, or 7, so this is only 4, 6. That could be helpful. So 1, 2, and 7. All right. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. This can't be 6, 7. So this is 1, 2, 4 only. Oh, it can't be 4 either because of the box. So it's down to 1, 2 only. Maybe I should follow up with this column here. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. This can't be 3, 4. So this is 1, 2, 8. This can't be 1 or 8. So this is 2, 3, 4. Oh, it can't be 2 either. Only 3, 4. This can't be 1 or 4. So this is 2, 3, 8. It can't be 8 either. Does it have to do with the 1 and the 8? Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. These are limited, but I don't see what to do with them. Let's follow up on this box, which is down to 5. But look at all these bi values in it. We need a 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So this is 3, 4. Oh, it can't be 3 even. It can't be 2, 3. So it's 4, 6 only. It can't be 7. So this is 2, not 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Does this get us anything? Amazingly, I don't think so. Is anything pointing? The 4s we got, the 2s we got. So 2, what about the 3s? Yeah, the 3s are here. Okay, we can mark that at least. 2, 3, 4. And then the 6 is in these 3. No, I'm really not seeing anything to do in that box. All right. What about this box then? We know these aren't 1. We need a 2, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's nothing. It's all 2, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's keep looking at the rows then. This row, we need a 1. Somebody with 5 left. I'm tired of doing ones with 5. But for whatever reason, 5 is like really so much more cognitive load for me than 4. 5 digits versus 4 digits. I mean, I can do it, but it's just so much harder. And it's also because I have to find 2 eliminations. But anyway, we need a 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 1, 2, or 7. So this is 6, 8 only. Mode. I feel like there's something going on in this column, but hold on. Well, let's finish this row first. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Just not the 2. This isn't the 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. All right. So let's take a look at this column. What I'm wondering is whether we have a 4, 6, 8 triple. That's what I'm wondering. So what I can do is I can think about the digits that aren't 1, 2, 7 and 4, 6, 8. So it's going to be the 3, 5, should be 3 digits, 3, 5, and 9. So if there's any other cell here that sees all of 3, 5, and 9, then we have our triple. These both see 3. Unfortunately, this can be a 3. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything with 3, 5, 9 eliminated. All right, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. These aren't 3 or 9. What I've actually got here is a hidden 3, 9 in the column. I'm glad I looked a little closer. Because I noticed 3 was only here or here, but then I came back here and was like, oh wait, 9 is something I'm mentioning as well. So these can't be 9 either. And then these also aren't 9. So the 3 and the 9 in the column can only be in these 2 cells. So we have a hidden pair, another one. And what that does is it eliminates anything other than 3, 9 from those cells. So the way to follow up on that is to think about what was eliminated. So the remaining digits are the 4, 5, 6, 8. So this is 4, 5, can't be 6 or 8. This is 4, 5, 6, can't be 8. So this is why I couldn't find a triple. It's because it's a quad. Now 4, 5, 6, and 8 were eliminated from these. Specifically 5, 6, and 8 can't be here. So actually that's really nice for the 8s. The 8 looks in, this 8 looks in. This isn't 8 anymore. And so the 8's in one of these 2. That is going to point. That helps this it helps this box a lot. This 8 looks up. These 8s point up. This 8 looks in. Remember, this hidden 3, 9 pair eliminated 8 from there. So the only place for 8 in the box is right here. So we can place that 8. And that gives us a... Did that not affect it? Okay, we had a 4, 5, 6 triple. Placing that 8. That was another thing we could have done. Anyway, that makes a 1, 2 pair here. So this can't be 2 anymore. So it's a 3, which makes that a 4, which makes that 6, 7, and 2. So that all just collapsed we resolve our 3, 9 pair that we just found, which places the 9 here. We get the 6 here. The 4, 8 is resolved. This 9 is known now. All right, that was a key spot. The 5 is down here, and that's going to claim. Let me explain claiming. So in this column, we need a 5, and it happens to end up either here or here. We know there's going to be a 5 in one of these two cells. And so that means we can't put another 5 in the box. Because if we had another 5 in the box, we wouldn't be able to place 5 in the column. Or another way to put it is wherever the 5 in the column ends up, it's going to eliminate 5 from the rest of the box. So that we say that column 5 claims 5 from box 8. So that means this can't be a 5. Neither can these. But they already couldn't be 5. Left with 6, 7 there. All right, what's a good follow-up here? Maybe the triple in this row, just low-hanging fruit. We need a 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. This can't be 5, this can't be 5, so this is our 5. And we're left with a 1, 3 that I don't think is resolved, as far as I can tell. What else do we have that's low-hanging fruit? 4 left in this row. We need a 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 6, 7. Okay, this is 6, 7. No, it can't even be 7. It's just a 6. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's a naked 6. Gives us the 7 down here. That can't be a 7 anymore. We need a 2, 4, 5, 6. So the 2 is in one of these two. Not 5, so 2, 4, 6. Not a 6. 2, 4, 5. This is a 2, 4, 5 triple. I guess I can explain this one as well. Trying to go fast today just because I'm doing this later than usual and I want to be able to get to bed on time. But I will explain this triple because I always get questions about this kind of thing. So the green cells form what's called a naked triple, and it's different than a hidden triple. So I often get questions about that. But naked and hidden are kind of two sides of the same coin and perform the same eliminations. So it depends on how you spotted it. But the naked triple, the way it works is we're looking at the green cells, and we know that the green cells are all different digits because they're all in the same row. We can't repeat digits in the row. So we know that we need 3 distinct digits for green. Now I'm just going to go left to right, and I'm going to read off the digits that the cells can be. This can be 2 or 4. So that's 2 distinct digits already. This cell here can be 4 or 5. The 4 we already said, but 5 is new. So that's 3 distinct digits, 2, 4, 5. And this cell's 2 or 5. We already mentioned both of those, the 2 and the 5. So there are only 3 distinct digits available for the green cells, 2, 4, and 5. No other digit can go in green. So green's going to use up all of 2, 4, 5. We don't know quite what order. There's 2 possible orderings. But what we do know is that they will all get used up, which means the rest of the row can't use a 2, 4, or 5 because they're already in green. So that leaves a triple behind over here. And if you look, it would be a hidden triple. So what's left is the 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7, 8. So if you think about it, these green cells can't be 1, 7, 8. So where do 1, 7, 8 go in the row? They go in these purple cells. And that's always going to be true. If you find a naked, then the rest is going to be a hidden. If you find a hidden, then the rest is going to be a naked. Simple as that. And so this ends up 1, 7, 8. And it's the same eliminations. These can't be 2, 4, or 5 anymore. So that is a 1, 7, 8 triple, which is quite nice. That means the rest of the box is 4 digits. The 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't be 4 or 5. So this is 3, 6, sorry. 3, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we know this is just 3, 5, 6 for the row. 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. It's not a 3. But there's another thing that I was going to follow up on, but then the explanation was long enough and I forgot. But I'm back to it. The other thing we can notice about these green cells is remember that one of them has to be a 4, but it's not going to be this one. That means that one of these two is going to be 4. You can also see now that I've marked up the row, these are the only 2 places for 4 in the row. Either way, that is going to claim, meaning these can't be 4s. We can eliminate 4s from these. And now where does 4 go in this row? If you look at our markings, the only cell that can be 4 is this one. So we can place the 4. And apparently that was the only place in the box for 4 anyway, but there we go. These 4s look up. This 4 looks in, placing this 4. All right. Let's do this pair, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7, 8. So that's resolved. That's 7, that's 8. Now we can do this row, which is 1, 2, 6. That's not a 6, that's not a 6. We have that 6 there and that 6 there. So that's our 6. Leaving 1, 2 behind over here. This is 1, 2, and something, a 7. I don't see any restrictions there. So that means this is also 1, 2, 7. This can't be a 6. We just placed one. So we're down to this 3, 5, 6. Now you'll note that in this 3, 5, 6, the 5 is down here. So that is pointing. You can also see in the box it's pointing. So that makes this a 3. Because it can't be 5 anymore. Oh, so I guess the other thing we could have noticed, if I go back, is that this is the only place in the row for 6. So we could do the pointing 5s to make that 3, that 5, and that 6. Or we can just say this is the only place for 6. And then now this is the only place in the box for 5. That's our 3. And then we get the 3 here anyway. So I keep resolving things in a weird way today. 3 in the corner is celebrating because of an REM song. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight. All right. Down here we get the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a 6 here. I think thinking about these 3 digits is probably the best next step. We have the 4 and the 8. What's the other digit? 1. 1 is restricted out of here, and it's not a 4, so this is a naked 8. And then, oops, sorry. This is a 1 for pair. So now, what does this box need? I think is the next game to play. We need a 3. That's placed. We need a 5. That's down here somewhere. Nope. I missed that this 5 looks up. So 5 is placed. We need a 7. That goes here. And we need an 8. All right. The 1 and the 7. Let's clear out these corner marks. Actually, these 2's pointed up, so that shouldn't have been a 2. So that's 1, 2, and 1. I missed that. That's 2. That's 4 and 1. That's 2, 6, 5, 4. That's 5, 2. Get the 1 and the 2 here. The 6 here. We need the 4 and the 7, and we're done. All right. I still think that hidden pair in column 5 was key. There were some other key steps, it seems, but I think that was the most important one to find. And it's not necessarily all that easy. I found, but this sort of given-centric scanning that I do, also called geometry, both kind of my own terms in a way, to describe my scanning strategy. Seeing this 3, 9 and how it's not in these 3 cells is what triggered finding the 3, 9 here. I also had 3, 9's corner marked across here, which told me they weren't here. So that allowed me to scan that more easily. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.